May 17th, 2023. My wife and I were headed to the great unknown, to one of the first places that my wife and I had never been before. See, I had it in my head that I wanted to be a travel creator, but really, that was just an excuse to go places and see the world, to adventure, to travel, and to experience, to live. For this trip, I had picked Athens, Greece, not Greece or the Greek islands like Mykonos or Santorini, but Athens, a place that for some reason gets identified as a place that people pass through while headed to other places. For my wife and I, we found Athens to be magical, a place that we bonded with an amazing group of people and created some everlasting memories. Truthfully, that could be said for all the places that we have traveled to together. We've never come away from the places that we go visit unchanged or unconnected. But sadly, by making a course change in my career path, we've stopped traveling. We no longer seek adventures, experiences, or the enrichment that those things brought to our lives. And that, without question, is my fault. So among the other things that I will share with you that I'm starting as I approach 60, traveling is a must. Perhaps it would be fair to say that I'm not starting to travel as I approach 60, but rather I am restarting travel. Maybe in some way, the other things I have to share are more of a restart rather than a start. A key aspect of travel, especially a pretty major trip that we have planned in the future, is for me greatly improving my health. You might say that I'm a stubborn old bastard that is set in his ways and that I don't want to change. But change I must. So my first life or health improvement is choosing a better diet. And unfortunately giving up soda, sugary drinks, and like all the stuff that tastes good. I guess. Raise your hand if you think that sucks as much as I do. I was hoping my doctor would tell me that eating things like crab, lobster, shrimp, and steak would be great, healthy things for me. I still think when he told me no, that he actually was thinking I asked something else and didn't hear me clearly, and that had he would have actually said that was something that was absolutely great for me. That leaves me with trying to find a path to enjoy healthy things, whatever that might be. And I mean, this aging thing has some aspects of it that are annoying, but mostly it has been pretty cool. But now I'm being told to eat healthier foods. Ugh, really? So another little secret we'll keep between us. I feel like my metabolism betrayed me like in my 30s or early 40s. And I'm not really sure why. And I really think it's kind of unfair. I mean, I spent most of my life being able to hide from people turning sideways because I was like so thin. Even after eating like 2 quarter pounders, a large fry, and drinking a large Coke, total betrayal. Now, because of that, I need to start hitting the gym so that I can get into shape, get ripped. Like I need to be fit to be able to do travel vlogs with my Z9 in hand, all kitted out with a cage, microphone, external front-facing monitor, and my Power 28 to 135 zoom lens. Okay, maybe that is a little extreme, or probably something more like maybe the ZR would work. That's just fine. I do need to take my Z9 so that I can knock out those banger travel photos, but I don't see myself vlogging with it. So in all seriousness though, those are 2 important things that I will need to start as I'm approaching 60. If for no other reason, so that I can see my great-grandchildren and never be a burden for my kids. That I will remain strong and healthy and healthy well into my twilight years. I guess on that subject of twilight years, another thing that I will be starting is an end of life plan. The act of not just sharing with people what I would like to have done if this thing or that thing happens, but actually documenting it so there are no questions on what my desires are. More than something than a will or legal decree, but specific details so there's no question left unanswered. When you are actually faced with those things not being shared, it leaves you stuck making hard decisions that you never wanted to be left with and having to decide. It sucks. And that leaves me with the final thing, which is putting more focus on spending time with family and friends. It was a critical aspect of becoming a full-time content creator, allowing me to have time to spend with him. Yet, since I become a full-time content creator, I've fallen back into that same trap that I had when I was working full-time as a software developer and not taking that time, investing that time. So that is definitely something that I need to start now that I'm approaching 60. So what are some things that you are looking to start as you're approaching, say, 60, 70, or even 30? Really, for that matter, any age.